What if I told you that $500 a month could turn into over $2.5 million? That's not a scam. That's compound interest. Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. Today we'll cover how it works, real returns from the S&P 500, QQQ, and the controversial TQQQ. Let's start simple. You invest $10,000 at 10% per year. With simple interest, you earn a flat $1,000 every year. Your money grows in a straight line. But compound interest is different. You earn interest on your interest. Each year, the base amount grows. Year 1, you earn $1,000. Year 2, you earn $1,100. Because you're earning on $11,000 now. Over time, this creates an exponential curve. The longer you wait, the steeper it gets. Quick trick. The rule of 72. Divide 72 by your return rate. That's how many years to double your money. At 10%, your money doubles every 7.2 years. At 7%, every 10.3 years. Watch what happens to $10,000 growing at 10% over 30 years. In the first 10 years, your $10,000 becomes about $26,000. Decent, but nothing crazy. But in the last 10 years alone, it jumps from $67,000 to $174,000. The same 10% does way more work as your balance grows. Time is your single biggest weapon. Let's look at this in the real world. The S&P 500 tracks the 500 largest U.S. companies. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, the biggest names in business. Historically, the S&P 500 returns about 10% per year on average. If you invested $10,000 20 years ago, you'd have around $70,000 today. Even better, invest $500 per month for 20 years, and you'd have over $340,000. Now let's talk QQQ, the Nasdaq 100. It's the tech-heavy index. It holds Apple, Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, the biggest tech names, all in one fund. QQQ has averaged about 13 to 15% annually over the past 2 decades. That same $10,000 in QQQ, it would have grown to around $120,000. More reward, but a much bumpier ride. QQQ drops harder during downturns. Now for the controversial one, TQQQ, a 3 times leveraged version of QQQ. When QQQ goes up 1%, TQQQ aims to go up 3%. Sounds incredible, right? But leverage cuts both ways. During the COVID crash, TQQQ dropped about 70% in just weeks. And in the 2022 bear market, TQQQ fell nearly 80% from its peak. There's also something called volatility decay. 3 times daily returns does not equal 3 times long-term returns. Here's why. If QQQ drops 10%, then recovers 11%, it's back to even. But TQQQ drops 30%, then gains 33%, and you're still down 10%. But here's the shocking part. Despite all those drawdowns, long-term TQQQ holders have crushed QQQ. 10,000 in TQQQ 10 years ago would be worth over 200,000 today, versus about 50,000 in QQQ. The catch? You need an iron stomach and a very long time horizon. Most people panic sell during crashes. Now the most powerful variable. When you start, 3 investors all invest $500 per month at 10% returns until age 65. Alex starts at 25. By 65, Alex has $2.6 million. Jordan starts at 35, same amount per month, but ends with just $987,000. Taylor starts at 45, same $500 per month, only $344,000. Alex invested just $60,000 more than Taylor, but ended up with $2.3 million more. That's the power of time. But compound interest has 3 enemies. Enemy number 1, inflation. If your return is 10%, but inflation is 3%, your real growth is only 7%. Enemy number 2, fees. A 1% annual fee sounds small, but over 30 years it eats a third of your gains. Enemy number 3, taxes. Use tax advantage accounts like a 401k or Roth IRA to protect your compound growth. Here's your compound interest cheat sheet. S&P 500, steady 10%, broad market, lowest risk of the three. QQQ, higher returns, tech-heavy, more volatile, but stronger long-term growth. TQQQ, highest potential returns, but extreme 70 to 80% drawdowns. Only for iron stomachs. 3 golden rules. Start as early as possible. Invest consistently every month. And never panic sell during a crash. Your future self will thank you. Start compounding today. If this helped, smash that like button and subscribe for more finance explained simply.